Listen to me very carefully. There are moments in life where heaven forces you to stop. This is one of those moments. You did not click this by accident. You were guided here for a reason that is bigger than anything you can see. Archangel Michael has issued a final warning for you. A loved one who passed away last year has been calling your name every night. They whisper, they wait, they try to get your attention. Because someone is about to bring a great crisis into your life if you do not stay here and hear this message till the very last second. You have felt something strange around you recently. You have woken up suddenly without understanding why. You have heard a sound when no one else was awake. You have felt a presence when you were alone. That was not fear. That was not imagination. That was them. The one who loved you, the one who refused to leave you alone, even in death. Archangel Michael says these words with a sword of truth. They have been fighting every night to reach you. Every night they try to call your soul back to safety. Every night they try to stop a disaster that has already begun moving toward you. They know what is coming. They know who is responsible. They know when the attack will happen. And they know you are not ready. Right now, heaven is watching whether you stay or whether you walk away. Heaven sees your fear. Heaven sees your confusion. But heaven also sees that you have been chosen. Chosen to receive protection. Chosen to be warned before the darkness arrives. My child, do you understand how serious this is? There is someone who wants to see you fail. There is someone who has been wishing loss and pain upon your life. There is someone who smiles when you suffer. This spirit from the other side has seen their real face. They have watched the trap being planned. They are desperate to warn you. But they cannot speak to you directly. That is why Archangel Michael himself has stepped in to deliver their message. Do not ignore the signs anymore. The signs anymore. The chills at night. The pressure on your chest when you sleep. The sudden dreams that fade too fast when you wake up. The strange feeling of being called from behind. These are signals from the other world. You were meant to finally understand them today. You must keep listening, because if they stop calling your name, something dark will replace their voice. If they stop trying, another energy will take over. And that energy brings destruction. You have only a short time. Heaven's clock is running. There are less than 10 minutes before this message reaches the point where your future can be rewritten. If you leave early, you will not hear the part that protects you. If you skip this, you are skipping the only shield standing between you and what is coming. Do not move. Do not click away. This is life-altering. Breathe slowly. Look around for a moment. You are not alone. You can feel the air changing even right now. Because Archangel Michael is standing beside you. His wings are open wide. His presence is strong. He knows your battle. He knows what you are about to face. A voice from the place of light has been calling you every night. They are crying out for you. They are begging heaven to keep you alive and protected. They are waiting for you to finally understand the message they are trying to bring. Keep listening. Something important is about to be revealed. Something important is about to be revealed. You are closer to the truth than ever before, but it cannot be given to you all at once. Your spirit must be prepared to handle it. Stay here. Stay focused. Your life depends on what comes next. Listen, you stayed. That already proves something powerful. It proves that deep inside, you know this message is for you. Your soul recognized the truth before your mind did. Archangel Michael wants you to understand a simple fact. The danger coming toward you is not random. It is personal. Someone has chosen you as their target. Someone wants what you have. Someone wants to break your spirit and watch your life fall apart. But that is exactly why the one who crossed over last year refuses to rest. They have seen the curse being prepared. They have heard the lies being spoken. They have watched the moment of betrayal drawing closer. My beloved child, ask yourself this. Why have you been waking up at the same hour? Why does your heart suddenly race in the middle of the night? Why do you get a sense of danger? Even when everything looks calm, your subconscious is already picking up the signals. Heaven has been trying to warn you long before today. Tonight, that warning becomes impossible to ignore. Heaven declares this strongly. You must remain alert. You must remain connected. Because the enemy relies on your confusion. They rely on you being unprepared. They rely on you staying blind. But now your eyes are open, and once the truth is seen, it cannot be unseen. You are not watching this alone. That spirit stands right behind you, filled with urgency. They want you to listen to every word that comes after this moment. Because the more you hear, the weaker the danger becomes. Every second you stay here, heaven gains more power to defend you. You have been feeling a strange emotion recently, a strange sadness, a sudden fear, and then a sudden hope. This is not instability. This is spiritual warfare around your soul. Your heart knows someone is trying to reach you. Your spirit knows someone has been fighting for you. Archangel Michael repeats this with force. A serious attack is being planned on your name, your reputation, your peace, your home. This attack is not visible to human eyes yet. But heaven has already seen it. Heaven has already marked the danger. And because you are heaven's chosen one, you are being given advance warning. You are being given a chance to escape what others cannot see. There is something very important coming shortly. A detail that will change everything. You must not miss it. What you hear later in this message will shield your life from the trap that has been set against you. Listen to me. There will be more warnings tomorrow. And the day after that. Another trap will be set very soon. You need to stay connected to the messages heaven sent. You must remain under divine protection. Make sure you do not lose access to these warnings. Heaven plans to guide you again and again. Stay close to this voice because more danger is coming. The loved one who left this world still walks at your side. They remember every moment you cried for. They remember when you begged God to bring them back. They remember how lonely your nights became. And now they are returning that love with protection. They will never let your soul be taken by darkness. Stay right here. Stay present. The truth you need is still built. What has been hidden about your enemy will soon begin to surface. But not yet. Your heart must be strong enough to hear it. The next minutes will take you deeper into the warning they have been trying to send. The next minutes will begin to expose the reason they keep calling your name. You are closer than ever. Do not move. Do not let anything distract you now. Your miracle, your protection, your future all depend on what comes next. Take a slow breath. What you are about to hear will explain why they call you from the other side every night. Your loved one who passed last year did not leave in peace. They crossed over carrying one last fear. One final worry. One unfinished mission connected directly to you. Their heart could not move forward because your life was still in danger. There is a bond between you and them that not even death could cut. Love like that is rare. Heaven sees it, heaven honors it. And heaven is using that bond right now as a shield around your life. Before they passed, you remember certain moments. Moments where they looked at you with concern. Moments where they told you to be careful. Moments where their eyes showed a warning even if they could not speak it out loud. That concern did not disappear when they died. It became stronger. It became urgent. It became the reason they call your name. Every night, when your body sleeps, your soul rises. Your soul travels where your mind cannot go. In those moments, they come close. They whisper. They touch your energy. They call you softly because they want you to wake up and finally understand. But each morning, you forget. You feel something happened, but the memory slips away. You wake up with a heavy feeling. You feel tired even after sleep. You sense a presence. And then you convince yourself it was nothing. But heaven says it was everything. The reason you feel watched over is because you are. The reason you feel protected is because you are. The reason you survived situations that should have destroyed you is because they have been intervening from the other side. My child, listen closely now. There is someone who has jealousy toward you. Someone who fears your success. Someone who does not want you rising higher. This enemy has been speaking your name with bad intentions. And those words were heard in the spiritual realm. Spoken curses create real damage. Damage. That is why your loved one stepped in. That is why they could not stay silent. Archangel Michael says they have blocked 3 attempts already. 3 moments where darkness tried to break your peace. You do not even know what you escaped. You thought it was coincidence. A supernatural battle has been happening behind the scenes, every day, every night, for you. Heaven sees that you are tired. Heaven sees how much you have endured alone. Heaven sees the tears you tried to hide. And heaven knows that you have been questioning your faith, asking why life has been so heavy, asking why no one understands your silent suffering. This is the answer. Because you are chosen. Because you are spiritually valuable. Because if the enemy could destroy you, so many lives would be affected. You were born to make an impact that darkness fears. Your loved one knows what your destiny looks like. They have seen the path God created for you. That future must be protected. And that protection starts with you hearing this message until the final moment. Soon, the danger will come close enough that you will feel it in your waking hours. The strange noises will become stronger. The cold chills will become more direct. The dreams will become clearer. The warnings will become undeniable. You will no longer be able to pretend nothing is happening. But understand this. The enemy is not winning. The enemy is not stronger. The enemy is only desperate because they know you are stepping into a blessing they cannot stop once you fully wake up. Stay with me. More will be revealed. Do not lose focus now. Your protection is being written with every second you remain here. That is the only reason they still call your name. They are waiting for the moment you finally listen. Only listen carefully now, because the story becomes darker from this point. You have been protected so far. But the enemy is growing impatient. Their plan is no longer silent. It is moving toward you faster than before. There is a person who has pretended to care about you. They smile in your face. They speak kindly when others are watching. But when you are not around, their heart becomes poisoned with envy. They want to take what belongs to you. They want to step into the future that God designed for your hands only. Your loved one who crossed over saw their true intentions. They saw the moment this person made a choice against you. A choice driven by jealousy. A choice driven by bitterness. A choice driven by hate, disguised as concern. This person has said your name with darkness in their voice. They have spoken words that were not prayers, but curses. They have talked about your weaknesses. They have wished for you to lose everything that brings you peace. And they are connected to you more closely than you would ever expect. Think back on recent days. Think about the sudden tension between you and someone you trusted. Think about how quickly a small mistake turned into a big accusation. Think about the feeling that someone was waiting for you to slip. None of that was accidental. The spiritual realm has confirmed that a trap is forming in the physical realm. Heaven declares this warning. If you walk into that trap unprepared, the damage will be deep. You could lose something important. You could lose a relationship. You could lose money. You could lose your peace of mind. Or worse, your reputation could be attacked in a way that feels impossible to repair. You must stay ahead of this danger. You must stay under heaven's guidance. There are more warnings coming soon. And if you miss them, the enemy gets a chance to strike without you realizing what is happening. You will need to stay connected to every message Archangel Michael delivers. There are more revelations planned for you tomorrow, and the day after that. Heaven's protection will continue only if you remain under its guidance. This next part is critical. Your loved one did not call you night after night because they were lonely. They called because they saw a point in time where everything could be stolen from you. They want you to survive what is coming. They want your future to remain untouched by evil hands. Something is approaching. A decision, an invitation, a conversation, a moment that will seem harmless on the outside but is dangerous beneath the surface. You must not walk into it blindly. When that moment appears, your soul will remember this warning. And then you will know to step away. And then you will know to step away. The enemy does not fear your finances. They do not fear your strength. They fear your destiny. They fear your rise. They fear that heaven chose you and did not choose them. This is why the loved one who left this world still remains attached to you. They refuse to allow you to fall into the hands of someone undeserving. They refuse to allow darkness to steal the blessing that is approaching your life. Stay exactly where you are. Your next layer of protection is coming. The truth about the spiritual attacks happening around you will soon become undeniable. My child, it is time to understand the bond that keeps them near you. Some connections do not end when the heart stops beating. Some souls remain tied together by a purpose greater than death. This loved one did not simply pass away. They crossed to the other side with their eyes still watching over you. Their soul refused to move forward until you were safe. They left this world, but they did not leave you. There were moments before they passed when they held your hand longer than usual. There were moments where their voice softened when they spoke to you. There were moments where they looked at you with a silent warning inside their eyes. They knew something was coming. They felt danger rising around your life. After their death, the first thing they did was search for you. They wanted to make sure you were still protected. They wanted to make sure your path was not being sabotaged. They wanted to make sure your future remained in your own hands. You might think the bond has weakened over time, but in the spiritual realm, your connection has only grown stronger. Every time you remembered them, they were present. Every time you cried for them, they listened. Every time you spoke their name, they came closer. Heaven has shown something important. Your destiny and their unfinished mission are linked. They are guiding you because your rise is also their peace. Your protection is their promise to God. Until you are fully safe, they will not rest. This is why the world has not been able to destroy you, no matter how hard it tried. Every attack that could have broken you was blocked. Every situation that could have crushed you was interrupted. Every moment you thought you would lose everything, a miracle happened. Those miracles were not accidents. They were their interventions. You have felt them, late at night, in the quiet moments where you felt a familiar energy touch your heart. Some nights, it felt like someone sat beside you. Some nights, you felt a small breeze in a room with closed windows. Some nights, you heard your name but dismissed it as imagination. None of that was imagination. That was their love reaching across dimensions. Archangel Michael is revealing one more truth. This spirit is not just watching you, they are fighting for you. Their loyalty to you is stronger than death itself. They refuse to let the enemy steal your blessing. But heaven needs you awake now. Heaven needs you aware. Heaven needs you aware. Heaven needs you listening. Because the next phase of protection requires your participation. You cannot be silent anymore. You cannot ignore the warnings anymore. Something bigger is coming. Something that will test your spirit. Your loved one is preparing you for that moment. They are giving you the strength to face what is near. Do not lose focus. The next message carries a deeper revelation. Why they chose to call you specifically. Why now? Why every night? The answer is coming. Stay ready. Stay alert. Stay alert. Listen closely now. The night is the time when the spiritual world becomes loud. When the lights go out and the world falls quiet, that is when the boundary between here and there becomes thin. And that is when your loved one calls you the strongest. You have felt it. You have turned your head quickly because you thought someone said your name. You have woken up suddenly with your heart racing. You have stared into the dark corners of your room and felt that you were not alone. You are not imagining any of it. It has been real every single time. They wait until you sleep because that is when your soul is most open. Your mind is no longer doubting. Your defenses are lowered. Your heart can finally hear what heaven has been shouting. So they whisper. They approach your dreams. They show you images that vanish when you wake. They are trying to guide you before the enemy reaches you in the physical world. Archangel Michael says this with authority. You have been ignoring too many signs. You brushed off the chills running down your arms. You tried to rationalize the cold pressure on your chest. You convinced yourself the footsteps you heard were only pipes or old wood. But deep down, something inside you always knew these experiences had meaning. They are warnings, urgent signals of a danger closing in. This enemy is no longer satisfied with watching from a distance. They are ready to step forward. They are ready to strike. And the time they chose is night, when fear is highest, when your guard is lowest. Your loved one refuses to allow the darkness to be the first voice you hear at night. So they come before the danger does. They call your name before fear tries to take your breath. They let you know that heaven sees everything and will not abandon you. But listen carefully. Heaven is placing responsibility in your hands now. You cannot remain passive. You cannot treat this as a coincidence anymore. A silent war is happening around you, and every night it becomes more intense. Heaven needs you awake in spirit. Heaven needs you alert and listening every day from now on. And there is something else. You have been sensing a shift in your dreams. Dreams that feel more like warnings than stories. Dreams where you see shadows. Dreams where you hear a voice but cannot remember the words. Dreams that leave you waking up with sweat and fear. This is the enemy trying to break through. This is the enemy testing the boundary. This is why your loved one keeps calling. Not out of fear. Out of urgency or you were sent this message today because a very specific night is approaching. A night when the voice calling your name will not be gentle anymore. A night when the signs will be too clear to ignore. You must be spiritually prepared when that moment arrives. Do not close your heart. Do not turn away from what you feel. Trust the protection that has been covering you long before you knew you needed it. You are getting closer to the part that reveals what kind of attack is coming, and why it has targeted you specifically. This is the knowledge the enemy never wanted you to receive. Listen carefully. Something has been chasing your attention for months. You tried to ignore it. But it kept returning. A familiar presence. A voice calling your name when the world was asleep. You felt a chill in the air. You woke up suddenly with no reason. You stared at the darkness, hoping it was just imagination. But deep inside you knew it was not. Your loved one did not leave you. Their mission is unfinished. Their message is incomplete. Heaven did not allow them to move on. Yet. Why? Because you are the only one strong enough to handle what comes next. You are the chosen one in your family. You are the protector of your bloodline. Child of light, you have been tested. You have been judged. You have been judged. You have been misunderstood by people who will never understand your calling. You are walking into a spiritual battlefield you did not ask for. But you were chosen for it before you were born. There is a reason you survived what others could not. There is a reason your heart still beats after so much pain. Beloved, every attack on your life happened because of the destiny you carry. The enemy saw your divine potential long before you did. They tried to break your spirit. They failed. Heaven has been shielding you from dangers you never even noticed. Archangel Michael has stood guard at your door every night. The darkness approached. He said, "Not this one. Not the chosen one. Not the child destined for victory. You are not here by accident. This moment was written. This message was appointed. You were guided to this video for a reason that will shock you. Your loved one has been calling you because a secret must be revealed. A truth that was hidden. A warning that cannot wait. And if you leave now, you will miss the only chance to protect everything you love. Stay. Every second matters. Heaven's clock is ticking, and the next few minutes will decide what happens next in your life. Stay. Every second matters. Heaven's clock is ticking, and the next few minutes will decide what happens next in your life. The voice calling your name is not random. It is not random. It is not imagination. It is not a dream. It is a connection that death could not destroy. They are trying to warn you. Because someone on earth has been speaking against you. Their jealousy has turned into spiritual poison. Their silence hides their true intentions. They smile in front of you, but they curse you behind closed doors. Heaven heard them. Your loved one heard them. And now they are reaching through the veil to protect you. But listen, their time is running out. Spirits cannot remain between worlds forever. They have been holding on for you, but the longer they stay, the greater the danger becomes. You have felt something watching you, not in a harmful way, but in a desperate way. A presence begging you to notice, to respond, to listen. You thought you were alone. But you were never alone. Every night, someone from the other side has been standing near your bed, whispering your name, calling your spirit awake, trying to deliver a message heaven commanded them to give. Child of destiny, enemies in your family line have been awakened. Someone has been plotting quietly. Someone has been hoping you fall. Someone is waiting for the moment you break, but you will not break, because a shield surrounds you, because Archangel Michael is fighting battles you cannot see, because your loved one refuses to rest until you are safe. You feel it right now. Your heart racing, your soul alert, your senses waking up, because your spirit recognizes truth even before your mind does. A major revelation is near. Something hidden is about to come into the light. And when the truth appears, everything will change. Listen. Trouble has been following you for a purpose. It is pushing you closer to your calling. You were chosen to break a generational curse that has haunted your family for decades. You are the one who will destroy the chain that kept every life before you in struggle and silence. This is why darkness fears you. This is why they attack your peace. This is why you feel a heavy presence some nights, because the enemy knows what heaven has written for you, but what God ordains cannot be stopped, not by jealousy, not by betrayal, not by lies. Your loved one was not taken too soon. They were positioned. Heaven gave them a new assignment, to protect you from the next storm, to shield your future blessings, to expose the hidden enemy that pretends to love you. And that exposure begins tonight. Do not move. Do not look away. Do not disconnect from this divine warning, because what happens in the next minutes is the reason they have been calling your name every night. Stay awake. Stay listening. Stay under heaven's protection. If you feel chills right now, it means your spirit is responding. It means this message is for you. It means your loved one is here, right now, standing behind this moment, begging you to continue, because they are about to reveal the truth, the truth. And when the truth comes, you will finally understand why they could not rest, why they refused to leave, why they have been calling your name again and again until you arrived right here in this exact moment chosen by heaven. And the warning, the one that will change everything, is close. You are getting closer to the revelation. Your heart can feel it. Your spirit can feel it. Something inside you knows this message is meant for you. The voice calling your name is growing strong. Night after night, it refuses to remain silent, because the danger around you is rising. Someone wants what belongs to you. Someone has been praying against your blessings. Someone has been asking the universe to block your breakthrough. But heaven has heard their whispers, and heaven is angry. Your loved ones saw their intentions. They watched the moment jealousy turned into resentment. They saw the secret conversations. They watched the fake smiles. They listened when your name was spoken with poison. And they said, enough. Archangel Michael ordered that you must be warned. Not next week, not tomorrow, but now, right now, because the spiritual storm is already forming. Tell me something. Have you noticed your peace being attacked? Your sleep being interrupted? Your energy drained without reason? Your intuition louder than ever? These are not coincidences. Before I go deeper, write I am protected in the comments so heaven knows you choose divine protection over the enemy's plans. Now listen closely. Heaven is preparing to expose a name your loved one tried to tell you in dream. A name that echoes through the darkness when your mind falls asleep. A name that has been working in shadows, pretending to be on your side. That name almost slipped into your thoughts many times. You doubted yourself. You ignored your instincts. But instincts don't lie. Spirits don't lie. Your loved one is trying to guide you away from the person holding a secret knife behind their back. They act kind when facing you, but they feel threatened by your calling. You shine too bright. Your future is too powerful. Your path is too blessed. This is why they fear you. This is why they want to stop you. This is why heaven must intervene. Child of purpose, a spiritual shift has begun. A hidden truth is breaking through the veil. Soon, their mask will fall. Their real intentions will be exposed, and you will see clearly what has been disguised as love. Your loved one has been fighting for you every night, standing at the edge of two worlds, pushing back the darkness that tries to swallow your destiny. They know time is short. They know danger is close. They know the moment of exposure is almost here. Where there is a warning, there is also protection, and heaven's authority is fighting on your behalf. Stay right here. The revelation is not complete. The truth is not fully delivered. There is more you must hear, more you must understand, more you must prepare for, because the most shocking part of the message is about to be revealed. The time for guessing is ending. The time for truth is approaching. What has been whispered in shadows will soon be declared in light. Your loved one is not haunting you. They are guarding you. They are warning you. They are begging you to stay alert. To stay alert, because the next attack the enemy planned could change everything. There is someone who thinks you are weak. Someone who believes you are unaware. Someone who assumes you will never discover what they did, or what they are still planning to do. But heaven sees all. Heaven records all, and heaven exposes all. You have felt the shift, the tension, the sudden changes in people's behavior. One moment they act like they care. The next moment their energy becomes cold, distant, threatening. You felt confused by it. You blamed yourself. You thought you were overthinking, but you were not. Your soul recognized the danger before your mind ever could. Every time you ignored the red flags, your loved one came closer, calling your name louder, touching your spirit stronger, trying to protect you from the person who is hoping you fail. Listen. Your success terrifies them. Your blessings frustrate them. Your resilience shocks them. They tried to break you, but you stood stronger. They tried to dim your light, but you only glowed brighter. That is why they hate you in silence. That is why they pretend in your presence. But heaven is done with their disguise. Archangel Michael has stepped forward with the sword of truth drawn. No more secrets. No more hidden intentions. No more fake loyalty. You must prepare yourself for a shocking moment. A moment where someone's true face will reveal itself. And you will ask yourself, how did I not see this before? Do not blame yourself. You have a pure heart. You love honestly. You trust deeply. And darkness always tries to corrupt what is pure and divine. Your loved one wants you to hear this clearly. You are not being attacked because you are weak. You are being attacked because you are strong, because your destiny is too powerful to be left unchallenged. Child of light, this is the final phase of the alert. The exposure is moments away. The truth is trying to break through. If you stop now, you will miss the message they crossed worlds to deliver. Because the next part of this revelation will uncover the exact reason they have been calling your name every night, and what will happen if you ignore the warning that heaven placed in your path. You are only a few breaths away from understanding the whole truth. Do not turn away. Do not let fear silence your spirit. You are closer than ever. They are right here, and what they need you to hear next cannot wait. Cannot wait. Take a slow breath, because what comes next is the real reason heaven interrupted your life today. Your loved one has tried everything to send you this message. Dreams, chills, whispers, mysterious shadows around you. That sudden urge to look over your shoulder in the dark. That moment when the room felt colder. Those nights when sleep became a battle. None of this is coincidence. It is communication. It is urgency from the other side. They know the enemy's plan. They know the deadline. They know the exact moment when the attack will strike. And they are terrified that you might not be ready. In the coming days someone's behavior will change suddenly. They will distance themselves. Or they will become overly nice. Too helpful. Too interested in your life. Their mask will start slipping. But heaven wants you to notice what your heart has been ignoring. There is something you must understand now. Betrayal rarely comes from strangers. It comes from those you let close. Those who know your wounds. Those who know your history. Those you would never suspect. And that is exactly why your loved one is refusing to rest. Because the danger is inside your circle, not outside. You felt guilty for doubting them. You felt bad for questioning loyalty. But your soul has been warning you while your mind keeps making excuses for the person wearing a friendly mask, hiding a hateful intention. But this ends now. Heaven is tearing away the disguise. Archangel Michael is stepping louder. Your loved one is pushing through the veil with their final strength. Listen. You are not weak. You are not blind. You are being guided, protected, covered under divine authority. Everything the enemy tried to steal will return to you doubled, torn to you doubled. Everything they spoke against your name will turn into blessings. Everything planned to destroy you will be the evidence of why you were chosen. Let this sink in. Their plot is failing. Their words are backfiring. Their intentions are collapsing under the weight of heaven's justice. Right now, you are being elevated spiritually to a level they cannot reach, and that terrifies them. The calling on your life is louder than the curses against you. The light in your soul is brighter than the darkness around you. This message did not reach you by mistake. Your loved one pulled strings in the invisible realms for this very moment. You are close to the reveal. You are close to the breakthrough. You are close to understanding why your name has been called every night. Do not move. Do not doubt. Do not disconnect. Do not disconnect.